Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Let's go, defense.
Now Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 17. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play action with Lawrence.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Rondale Moore.
There to make the grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's going to look downfield for Henry.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21, and they'll run on the inside handoff. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. Big hole up the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. 21-0, our score after 1. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 19-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the 2nd half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first-half lead. Point after, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Jones. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 2nd down and 4. Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 152 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Patriots send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. To return, here's Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rondale Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Jaguars 42, Patriots 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
On 2nd and 10, Jones.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Now Etienne.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 39, Lawrence. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. Rip left, rip left. My game. Your track.
Now Lawrence.
He finds Robinson. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Let's go now. 30 base.
And they'll run with Etienne. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
One more time with Etienne. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rondale Moore there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
49, Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. A 1st down and more. Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, 227 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
A give to Etienne running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Mike 20. All day, baby. 6'6", bullet high. Hey, zoom. 5.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones going deep here for Parker. And that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Stevenson. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off play action, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now on 2nd and 13, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. A gain of 6 there on first. On 2nd down and 4, Jones. And that's off the mark, incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point good by Hopkins as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, Ken.